Initially, I was making a 3 signature journal for my sister, and she said she wanted it black and white. But then at some point she said, oh, it's okay if it's in color. So I tried to make the black and white journal. All the pages were definitely black and white, but I interspersed some color in the embellishments. This this journal is mostly color, but it has some of the black and white pages because I had already decorated some black and white on one side and colored on the other. But this is a continuation of making my sister her journal. And this is sort of part 2 of the first journal I've made. So again, this is a different wallpaper. I like using the wallpaper as a covering. It feels nice, it's really flexible, and on this one I didn't even glue down the inside, so it really moves nicely. So here I have a double belly band and a quirky character tag that I made. I was going to decorate the back side, but she said she liked it as is, and so I'm leaving that like that. The thing I've learned with these belly bands that I haven't seen much in videos is that you need something at the bottom. You need some kind of pocket, otherwise the things just fall through. Okay, here, this is one of my favorite things, and I think it's going to be one of my sister's too. These are flowers made out of folded pieces of paper that then open up to be journaling spots. And 4 of them come together to make a flower. That's one version, and then here's another. I really like this process and hope to make and plan to make more of these. It also has some little flowers I've made just from putting multiple cutouts together and gluing different colored pieces down with then a little gem in the center. This also has a folded pot that acts as a little pocket as well, with a couple of little journaling spots on it. I believe these folded papers were I learned these from G. Kerr. I just had so much fun making this. Then here's a notepad where she can write. Again, this is when I was working on the black and white, so you can see this has color, but this is just black and white, so it had to go in this journal. Life is a carousel. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes you just go round and round. And all of these sheets that have writing lines on them are from a stamp that I made using yarn. Not yarn, what do you call that? Cotton thread. Like cotton laundry line thread. This was so nice. I got this out of a book, and it was just a nice little meditation, so I just left it as is. This is a pocket with a couple of tags in it. Again, these are from when I was doing my just black and white embellishments, but it ends up being a nice little coloring page. This, again, is a multi-pocket area. I think I learned these pockets from the Paper Outpost. So they just have a bunch of tags in it. This is another one of those flower petals that I just made into a journaling spot. I like that eye. I wanted to make something with a wonky house, and I just love this page. This is like the closest to an original idea I've had for most of this journal. So what I did was I cut out these pieces of houses. I was originally going to make them, but for some reason I ended up using this. And then I cut them out so that they would all open and be journaling spots. So, let's see. This one does open. There we go. And then my sister has gone crazy with buying toilet paper. She has like 400 rolls of toilet paper for the pandemic. And so I thought it would be cute to show her one of the uses for her toilet paper. She could just use it to fly away. And then this is another paperclip embellishment that I'm using actually on this side to hold this down, which is a fold-out journaling spot. One of the things I tried to do is whenever I put a journaling spot down, I wanted it to open so that it mostly had writing surface under it, as opposed to opening this way where you'd be writing off the surface. So I have that. Here's another little pocket with some tags. Here's one of my first quirky characters. It says I'm a rainbow sprinkle in a vanilla world. That is from a stamp set. I don't recall who made it at the moment. And then the rest of this is just different pieces. Blooming Marvelous. This is another place to write. One of the things I like is that all of these butterflies are only glued down at the body, and so they can fly. And I'll probably pull them up before I mail this, but then they're probably all going to fall back down. And then again, I have another pocket with a tuck spot. No, I just have another pocket. There's no tuck spot. This is again the center of this is only a one signature journal. Here is a envelope I included, a gratitude list. This is a shaving cream colored page. This has a pocket here with a tag, and then it also has a pocket here with a couple of tags, the coloring page in the center, some little decorations on the tags. This is a belly band here, Find Your Fabulous, and another writing spot. Oops, sorry, can't see this. Okay, writing spot here that I made with a different stamp. This is strips of foam adhesive that were glued to cardboard to make these lines, versus these that were made with the cotton thread, cotton yarn. Let's see. All right, that's the back of that. Here's another writing spot. Here's some tags. And they do have places to write on the back that are white, even though I painted the fronts of the tags black. This is a piece of garland that I got that I thought would make a lovely little pocket. And I went ahead and colored in the back of it. And then it becomes a nice little place to hold some things. Again, here's a pocket with some journaling spots and a journaling spot on the page. Over here, this is a paper clip, and then this opens out, again, so you can write on top of something, and it also opens up. So there's a lot of journaling room there. And if I don't put this paper clip here, it kind of keeps flipping open. And then here's a little belly band there. Here's a tuck spot. Here's the other side of that tuck spot. Here's a little bag with some tags in them. anything is possible is one of her favorite quotes, and so I gave her a tuck spot there. Again, here's more journaling cards with pockets. And finally, some last pockets with more journaling cards in them. And then here's the back. Again, I made this X sort of belly band, but I had to put, oh, sorry, you can't see that. I made this X belly band, but I had to put this small pocket along the bottom, otherwise this would keep falling out. So this is a folio I made. I don't remember who taught this to me, but it's all focused on self-care. Here are some more sheets on goals specific for self-care. Here's my self-care routine. So she can put daily, weekly self-care items. I should go put a quote on the inside there. And then back here, these are questions. And I made a list of, there's 32 pages in here. And I just put questions on every page. What is the greatest challenge in my life? How do I conquer it? What would I do if I had enough time? What do I do when I have time? What would happen if I didn't try to control the events in my life? Again, keeping with that theme. What have been the most important moments of learning? And they just go on. What's the kindest thing I can do for myself when I'm in pain? And that's the end of my sister's journal.